yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Etienne. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Once more, Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Got it, ready?
2nd and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up the 3rd down.
Back to throw, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8.
Ready.
Willis out of the gun. They'll be caught by Rice. Touchdown Bears. Rashee Rice, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Now Young. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. T. Higgins, 72 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
At the 46-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Now Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Ball now.
A 7-yard loss.
Cougar 19.
Brings up 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now Willis to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
27-yard line.
Young off the play fake. Outright, he's got Rucker. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Right, 97. Hut.
A give to ETN running right. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
A 22-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. Escaping the Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Ready, ready.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Now here's Young. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Cade York on now for the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. Soldier Field, always a tough place to kick, especially for younger guys who don't kick here regularly. And I think the Winds just claimed another victim. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Willis looks to pass it here. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
18, 5 in. Ready,
Willis getting this out to the flat. Mostert And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Willis. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Zay Flowers. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
Come on, set.
Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
10 cycles. Ready?
It's Young off play action. This one swung out to Williams. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And it's a Packers touchdown. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Willis to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could...
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action. Young. And complete to Zach Ertz. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A 5-yard pickup.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Caleb Farley there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
The play fake. Now Young. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Off the play fake, Young. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. In motion, Slayton.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 1-yard line.
Willis backed up to his own end zone here, 3rd and long. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
First down.
They go play action with Willis. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw, Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Cut 19. Mustang 19.
For Chicago Bears.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Willis, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On the ready. Set.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 102 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
26 yards. 1st down, Packers.